I once tried to give myself a pep talk in the bathroom mirror at 3 p.m. while holding a spoonful of peanut butter like it was a microphone. Not my proudest moment, but also not my worst. Because let's face it, most of us are overdue for a brutally honest, slightly awkward, full-volume conversation with ourselves. Not the fake kind you practice in the shower. I'm talking real talk. The kind where you admit that maybe, just maybe, I'm fine, is code for I've emotionally flatlined and now I'm eating cereal out of a mug. I used to think self-reflection meant taking personality quizzes online. You know, like, what kind of pasta are you based on your attachment style? Turns out, that's not deep work. Real reflection feels more like accidentally opening your front camera at 2 a.m. Unflattering, unexpected, and a little horrifying. At one point, I actually caught myself saying, I don't know what I want, while literally standing in front of a shelf of 47 types of shampoo. For 14 minutes, there's nothing like herbal essence to make you realize you've got internal chaos. There's this conversation I avoided for years, the one that starts with, hey, why do you keep saying yes to stuff you secretly hate? Like agreeing to go on hikes when my soul is clearly more indoor cat with Wi-Fi than mountain goat with aspirations. But I'd smile, nod, and say, that sounds fun, as my inner self silently screamed, we are not built for elevation. Eventually, it caught up to me. I got winded tying my shoe and thought, maybe it's time we have the talk. So I sat down, no distractions, just me and my dramatic internal monologue. And it went something like, all right, let's do this. Why do you keep pretending you're chill with everything when you're obviously one group text away from snapping? Me? Back to me? Because confrontation gives me hives and I want people to like me. And suddenly, I was hosting my own intervention, with me as the guest, host, and problem. 10 out of 10 uncomfortable. Would recommend. It got weirder. I started journaling, which turned into talking to myself out loud, which turned into assigning different voices to different parts of my brain. Like, there's rational me, calm, practical, drinks tea. Then there's spiral me, chaos in a hoodie, screams into pillows, runs purely on caffeine and overthinking. One time they had a full-blown debate over whether it's worth texting, I'm just checking in. Answer, no, you're not checking in, you're spiraling. Put the phone down. Looking back, there's one sentence I wish I had said to myself sooner. It's okay to not be who you thought you'd be by now. Oof, that one stings, right? Because we all had that fantasy. By this age, I'll be successful, balanced, eating quinoa on purpose. And instead, we're dodging calls, Googling how to feel okay for free, and negotiating with ourselves over whether changing the bedsheets really counts as a productive day. Spoiler, it does. Honestly, talking to yourself won't magically fix your life. You're still gonna forget birthdays. You're still gonna rewatch the same 3 comfort shows instead of cleaning your kitchen. You're still gonna get weirdly emotional over dog videos. But those weird, clumsy, emotional chats you have with yourself, they're where change starts. They're the moment you stop ghosting your own needs and start being a little less confusing to yourself. So yeah, maybe you've been ignoring a few hard questions. Maybe you've ghosted your own feelings like they sent a long paragraph. Maybe you still think self-awareness is something that happens after 3 coffees. But trust me, it's not too late to start the convo. Sit yourself down. Ask the real stuff. Answer honestly. And if it gets awkward, blame it on Spiral You. They can take it. So, you just spent a couple of minutes watching a stick figure talk to itself, which probably means you needed this as much as I did. Go ahead, give that like button a little tap. It won't fix your life, but it'll mildly satisfy the algorithm gods. Or don't. Maybe this is the moment you reclaim your digital autonomy. But if you do subscribe, I promise, future you will thank you. Probably in the shower while holding a spoon.